Right. So, Ahmed, thank you very much for joining this call. Let me understand, first of all, what do you require precisely? What
I'm
is
so
your
sorry.
qualification? Huh.
Yes, sir. Sorry, my internet like problem हो रहा है. I'm so
No
sorry.
worries, no worries. So,
Hmm.
I'd like to understand your expectations. What exactly are you planning to do? And let me ask you then, the relevant questions, etc. So, first of all, let me know what is there in your mind.
My mind is to like I'll be honest. जो tax है that वो recently introduced हुआ है UAE में, and I wanna go in that and flourish in this division. I don't know how, but I wanna do it because
Okay,
it's something new.
let me understand what exactly are your qualifications. Are you doing ACCA already, or are you about to start ACCA? What exactly is the case?
I I am doing ACCA and I have cleared my 3 exams already.
Okay.
Uh, for the skill level, I plan to go to the UAE on a study visa and give my 7 papers there along with the OBU. They'll help me write the जो thesis लिखना होता है. And by this time, I'm planning to get these 2 diplomas as well because मैंने academies का check किया था of the PWC academies. They were like 2 diplomas और उनकी classes were like in the evening and 2 or 3 days a week for 3 months.
Mm,
So
right.
that that like when I like for me मुझे लगा कि it is doable somehow because 2 3 classes for 1 2 hours is something a person can do easily.
Okay, let me explain to you the
Hmm.
landscape of UAE in terms of tax
Hmm.
qualifications and what is the way ahead. Okay, so
Hmm.
that's a to start off with. First challenge is to reach UAE. Okay, naturally
Reach.
everybody aims to get employed in UAE after completing necessary educational
Hmm.
qualifications, right?
Hmm.
So the first challenge is to reach UAE. Why? Because there's
UAE.
a little bit of a challenging situation with the visas, granting of visas
Yes,
to
yes, yes.
Pakistani professionals and candidates. I do not know
Hmm.
about the educational visas. Like probably
Hmm.
there may be a lot of leniency in that regard. Like if someone
Yes, yes, yes.
comes from Pakistan to get education in Dubai or UAE, probably that visa will be much easier to get, and
Yes, I confirm that.
there's a high likelihood
Hmm.
that you will get the visa to begin with. Okay, so that means you will need to first of all get employ you will need to get admission in any of the universities or education institutions, or for that matter
Hmm.
PwC Academy, etc., right?
Hmm. Yes.
That could help you to get the educational
Hmm.
visa. Okay,
Yes.
let's assume for a second that through an admission in any of the educational institutions, you have gotten the visa.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
now different things are there. Like you can get a visa for your coaching or study in ACCA, right?
Hmm.
And
Yes.
reach UAE for that purpose. And by virtue of being in UAE, then you can pursue your tax qualifications. Okay.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
naturally, the fees, etc., in UAE are a lot higher than Pakistan.
Yes.
For example, the two streams of taxation that you mentioned, two different diplomas
Hmm.
that you mentioned, which are offered by PwC, are UAE VAT diploma and UAE corporate tax diploma. Okay.
Hmm. Yes.
Now the fee for UAE corporate tax diploma is 15,000 dirhams. Okay, there is no
Yes.
self-study option available there,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
And that diploma is still not being offered on a home study basis. Unfortunately, that's the challenge. So that means
Hmm.
someone has to spend a huge amount of money, around 15,000 dirhams, just to get that diploma. And what is
Just
the
get.
end result of it? We should ask ourselves, what will be the benefit of the diploma? So
Mhm.
the it is a way, it is a pathway to becoming a tax agent with the Federal Tax Authority. Okay. But
Mhm.
the interesting angle is that you can become that tax agent through another way as well, another pathway as well, which is the
Mhm.
UAE VAT diploma. Now, what is the difference? The arrangement that PwC has with the educational service provider, which is ATT in UK,
18 plus.
right, is that
Mhm.
you cannot directly register with the ATT in UK. You have to register with the PwC Academy. You have to pay them 5,000
Mhm.
dirhams even for the home study option.
Home, home study option.
Whether and that will mean you will not be taking any classes from PwC. They will give you study material, which are
Mhm.
essentially two books comprising of four modules A, B, C, and D for VAT diploma. Okay. So
Okay.
that those
Yes.
two books you will have to study on your own. People might find it a bit difficult, and there may be a lot of technical aspects which would be a little bit challenging for many
Mhm.
people who are starting off with that diploma. Okay. So the
Mhm.
time that would be taken to take a master's grip, an expert grip on that, on the subject matter would be longer. So
Longer.
you'll be going into it, studying, etc. It will take a quite a long time for you to do home study. That's where
Mhm.
private coaching service providers such as myself step in. Okay.
Captain.
So
Mhm.
I take a nominal amount of fee that we can discuss later, but that fee is dependent on the time that I have to spend to impart the educational services. And the benefit of that is that it is a guaranteed pass. That once you appear into
Mhm.
your exams, once you practice, you will have enough grip on the subject matter that you will easily pass your diploma exam for UAE VAT. And by default, the next steps will be that the final examination of ATT UK
Mhm.
when you sit there, you choose any route, you have to sit in the exam of the ATT UK, which is the final exam. There is a portal provided by Toli. Toli is a publishing company, technical publications. They do taxation, law, etc. So they provide access
Mhm.
to the Toli portal, and in
Mhm.
there are eight modules for A, B, C, and D. Two modules for A, two for B, two for C, two for D, and those modules you have to clear, which will test your knowledge and skill. And there is unlimited attempts to clear those modules. Once you've cleared
Mhm.
those modules, you are then eligible to sit in the final examination. Okay, which is
Mhm.
the examination that will be probably curated in the PwC Academy itself. That's where you will sit and you will get the diploma from ATT UK. Okay.
Okay.
So once you
Mhm.
have that diploma, uh, uh, you are eligible to apply for the Federal Tax Authority's approved tax agent regime. But there are prerequisites to that. One prerequisite is that you have to have a certified bachelor's degree with you. Okay. And
Okay.
there may be other experience related requirements as well. So
Mhm.
the details I can share with you. There are, it's published on the FTA's website as well. You can
Mhm.
always refer there.
I'll check.
So okay. So
Yes.
and then there is, I think, IELTS examination, IELTS result that will be required, and character certificate, medical fitness
Mhm.
certificate, etc. Those things are needed, and police clearance certificate will also be needed. Once you have complied with all these requirements, the Federal
Mhm.
Tax Authority will probably do their interviews, or I don't know if there is a test, further test or not, but after that stage, you will be granted the status of an approved tax
Yeah.
agent. Now,
Mhm.
what is the benefit of being an approved tax agent? So what has happened is over the last 6 years since 2018, beginning 2018 until
Mhm.
today, there are too many taxable persons that have registered with the Federal Tax Authority. I think 500,000 or something, quite a lot of them. But the
Mhm.
internal staff of FTA is naturally very less. So not all
Very
of them
less.
can interact with all the taxable persons. For that purpose, FTA created a layer called tax agents who have a registered
Tax.
status with Federal Tax Authority. So
Mhm.
that status plays a vital role. Clients onboard those tax agents as their representatives, and those tax agents then interact with the officials of the Federal Tax Authority for sorting out any matters. Sometimes penalties are imposed, so they deal with that also. Sometimes appeal procedures go in. So it is similar to ITP, income tax practitioner in Pakistan. Okay.
Mhm.
So
Pakistan. Yes.
that's but the benefit is great because then your name is listed on the Federal Tax Authority's website. Okay, people search the tax agents, and if you have good presence on LinkedIn and social media or other digital promotion means also, people, especially the expatriate community, FDIs operating in UAE, they have a certain level of credibility on the tax agents, and they like to appoint them as their the ones who are dealing with their tax affairs in UAE. So naturally,
Mhm.
automatically your income streams start. But becoming a tax agent is not the only thing that will do the job for you. Every tax agent has to work with a tax agency. So
Tax.
any firm that is registered with any registrar in UAE, that can with the relevant activity in their trade license, which should be tax agency, etc. The tax agent can register that company, that entity as a tax agency in the books of Federal Tax Authority as well. So the tax agent will be working with that tax agency, and that's how your income stream will start. That's the course of action. For okay, why do I not recommend at this stage that do the corporate tax diploma is because of the fees. The if you have
Fees.
money,
Yeah, it's a.
if you have money, 15,000 dirhams to spend, excellent. That's a great way to move forward. But so many people sitting in Pakistan and India, they do not have even 5,000 dirhams, let alone 15,000 dirhams to spend.
Yes. Right.
Right. So if that is the case, then I would advise that rather than taking the corporate tax route, take the UAE VAT diploma route. Okay,
UAE
so
VAT diploma.
which is much cheaper. But please remember that this 5,000 dirhams that I told you, that is the money that you have to pay to PwC. There is another
PwC. Yes.
170 GBP, pound sterlings, that have to be
Mhm.
paid in two chunks. First, there will be a registration fee of 60 pounds that has to be paid to ATT UK for registering with them and registering in their UAE VAT diploma. Once PwC has granted you registrations and you've paid the money and gotten the books, etc., after that you will have to
Mhm.
pay this 60 pounds for first of all getting registered. Once you have registered with ATT, only then you will get that TOLI access that I was talking about earlier, with 8 modules
Okay.
that you have to pass internally on your own, right?
Mhm.
So that will
Mhm.
be
Yes.
available only after you've paid the 60 pound fee. Once you've cleared those modules, then you can go back to the website of ATT UK, and or you can go back to the PwC and say that okay, now we need to register for the final exam, and that's when another 110 pounds. So in total 170 pounds. Another 110
One
pounds
second.
will be paid to ATT for granting you the access to the final examination that will be held in the PwC Academy itself. So in total, it's a 5,000 dirhams plus 170 pound expense,
Mhm.
which is far cheaper, which is one third of the corporate tax diploma cost. Okay,
Yes.
uh,
One third.
so
Yes.
that's the course of action. My recommendation would be that to be able to step into UAE and secure a very solid future here, uh, becoming a tax agent is a great way. This is probably the
Right.
best route that is there, which will guarantee a very solid stream of income and a very good future here in UAE. So, I hope I was able to clarify everything. So, what you can do is you can apply for ACCA's education, reach UAE, and then take these next steps as you study here. And give yourself a budget of 6 months to 1 year for this purpose. If you are fast enough, if you get your Oxford Brookes degree from ACCA and you get it certified as well, then your certified bachelor's degree requirement will be completed, and the rest of the things are logistical things like those police clearance certificates and the medical certificates, etc. All those will be logistical matters. Yes, tax agents have to obtain an indemnity insurance as well, but I think the agency that you will be working with, they can arrange that. Usually those agencies already have indemnity insurance. So it will be a good idea for you to reach out to any of the professional firms and register as a tax agent with them and start your career as a tax agent. I hope I was able to clarify.
Yes, sir, you were. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank you so much. So, can I
how
ask you one question?
yes, please.
So, sir, I wanted to ask, like, in your top 10 accounting firms like EY, Deloitte, and everything, there are like openings such as tax associate, tax analyst. So, do I have to be a tax agent for that as well to qualify for those openings as well?
Now, if you are looking for those kind of opportunities, I will tell you something that having the status of a tax agent will position you extremely well in the eyes of the Big Four. But let me just tell you, Big Four do not operate in the arena of tax agency. They just don't. They are of a different uh, stratosphere. Their clients are very different. Becoming a tax agent is a different matter altogether. It has nothing to do with the Big Four. Let me put it very bluntly. Big Four are not really interested in tax agency, but being a tax agent is a very strong evidence that the person has undergone rigorous basics of tax, and he has cleared the UAE landscape in terms of the tax matters. Now, since the home study option is not being offered by ATT or PwC, a much cheaper alternative is ACC for corporate tax. We're not talking about VAT. For VAT, UAE VAT diploma is a good option. But for proving that I have the requisite knowledge of corporate tax also, which is evidenced by a recognized certificate, the advisable qualification, my advice is ACCA's UAE Tax Fellowship Certificate. It is,
Fellowship certificate.
yeah, it is much cheaper, and the course name is called UAE Tax and Regulation. Okay, certificate, UAE Tax and Regulation Certificate. And once when you pass that exam, you are granted the certificate of UAE Tax Fellowship. You are registered in the list of the UAE Tax Fellows with the ACCA. That's again a worldwide qualification. It is granted by ACCA. So that is an evidence that you have gone through in detail with the with and the and another bonus point is that this UAE tax fellowship, it's not only for corporate tax. The 7 modules are only for corporate tax, which are quite detailed, but more importantly, the first 7 modules are the first 3 modules are purely for the corporate law, the type of entities, the various registrars, DIFC, ADGM, etc. Right? So that's also there. So when you get a UAE tax fellowship certificate, it's an evidence that the person does not only know corporate tax, he knows basics of VAT law, and most importantly, he knows about the corporate law of UAE as well. You have to study quite a lot of laws in there. the company law of UAE you have to study. You have to go through the anti-money laundering regulation, UBO, the ADGM framework, the financial market, Abu Dhabi financial markets, and DIFC framework, Dubai International Financial Center framework. So that's a very comprehensive qualification, amazing qualification, I would say.
Um,
So getting these two qualifications would mean that the person is a very sound candidate for entry level positions in the big four and in the top 10. So
the top
that stands you out from the entire crowd.
entire
So
crowd.
yeah, so that you will probably,
Mhm.
you will definitely get interview calls from the big four, from the top 10, 100%. If you have these two qualifications, you will, but you have to give yourself a budget of a year or so. During this year,
Yeah.
get these two qualifications completed, and you stand a
Uh,
very good chance of getting into any of the big four.
any of the big. So, like for the ACCA fellowship program, the exam which happens, like, do you need to be in UAE or like, is it
Yeah,
online?
yeah, so once you have internally completed and passed all those 14 modules that are there, the good thing is you
Mm-hmm.
don't require any prior qualification, bachelor's, certified by nothing. You will register
Mm-hmm.
directly into this ACCA UAE Tax Fellowship certificate course. You will clear all your exams, internal, knowledge checks for all the 14 modules. Once you have done that, then you have to go back
Mm-hmm.
to the ACA saying that now I need to appear in the exam uh, for that, and you will get the exam is curated by a British Council, if I am not mistaken, and you will get the UAE Tax Fellowship certificate. So that's how it is.
Okay.
You have to
And
be
about
you have to be in UAE.
I have to be in UAE. And about its tutoring, like, do you offer this
I
ACCA?
am I am teaching both courses right now. I have uploaded all the videos on my YouTube channel to cut the cost for you guys. See, if I teach you the entire course, that will be too expensive for you. So in my revised model, what I have done is I have uploaded
Mhm.
the lecture videos onto YouTube, and until now they are visible to people, but soon enough they will be restricted or in a private mode. The ones who register with me,
Mhm.
they will get access to those videos. They'll be able to see those videos, understand those videos, and then I will give them time. Like rather than giving them very long number of hours, instead of that, I will give them a kind of a debriefing session of maybe an hour or so for each module, whereby and you will be on a WhatsApp group. You can ask your question on the WhatsApp group. You can get answers, and raise your questions. They will be noted down, and in that debriefing session of an hour, you can clarify your question. You can clarify your doubts. So that's an easier way that I have created so that you guys can, these were tutored lectures or sessions that I gave to other participants, which I have uploaded onto YouTube. So you
Mhm.
can directly, play those videos on YouTube, go through those, and
Mhm.
mark your questions so that in that smaller session of an hour or so, you can raise your question. I can give you a clarification on those, and that's how it will be.
Okay, okay. And they both are pass guaranteed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They are. If you study with me, they are pass guaranteed. If you fail, you can study for free of cost.
Okay,
Next in the
okay,
next
okay,
session.
okay. Thank you so much, sir. So, like, from this call, a mind map I just made is that if I come for the with the study visa in the UAE for ACCA, I could, along with that, pursue these two courses, and it will somehow like boost up my CV a lot.
Yes, absolutely. It will. It will.
It will.
Not too many people might have both these qualifications, to be quite honest. So if you endeavor to get these two courses out of the way, plus you get another added benefit of being certified by Altaf Consigliere Fiscale. because quite a few recruiters here are connected with me, and if I endorse a person in his skills, there's good likelihood that the person, but I don't issue that certificate by default to everyone. There are
Mhm.
very tough criteria. So if I have issued that, that will mean that recruiters will look at you very favorably.
Very cool. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. It was really, really helpful for me. Mm.
No worries.
Give me
Thank
a
you very much for this. I hope from this video, a lot of other people will also benefit. And
yes,
good
sir.
luck to
Yes,
all of
sir.
you who are seeking a job. And I'm there to guide you and support you. So if there are any questions, the group is there. Think GCC
Yes,
group
sir.
that is there. You can join the group. You can reach out. I'll be more than happy to support you guys. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Allah
Take care.
Hafiz.
Bye bye.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah.